Hello guys, Acilicit here, and in this video, I'm going to be teaching you how you can get a survival world without cheats being active, but with the ability to cheat. So basically what that means is you'll be able to not only access creative mode, but you can also type in any command in the game without losing achievements. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can do it with an existing world, but if you want to know how you can do it with a new world, then you're gonna have to watch the other version of this video, which I'll have linked. Alright, so anyway, let's get into the video. So, first thing you're gonna want to do. Now, the reason you're gonna want to do this is because how this works is once you upload this world to a server, which you're gonna have to do, by the way, once you do that, the inventory you have on you and all of your XP like it doesn't get removed completely, but it gets forgotten about temporarily, like it gets cached, basically. So it becomes like cache memory, which basically means that you won't have any of your stuff until you re-download the world. So now I've always made a chest and put all of my stuff inside of that chest just to be on the safe side. Although you don't have to, but I definitely recommend it because your items might get completely deleted. So anyway, let's make that chest. I'm actually going to make two. So one for my hotbar, because yeah, I have a little bit of OCD, and I like to stay extremely organized. So yeah, anyway. Yeah, so you just want to put all your stuff into a chest, like so. Oh yeah, and there's also your armor and stuff too. You're also going to put that away. There we go. So yeah, now I have nothing on me. Now you're going to want to save and quit. Alright, now, this next thing is really important. Now, you don't have to use ADDONS specifically. If you're already paying for a server hoster, you can just use that. But in this case, this is a free option, which will allow you to do all this stuff for free, which is why I'm suggesting it. Yeah, so basically, if you're using ADDONS, you're going to want to go here, click on Create Server, Bedrock Edition, and you don't have to name this, but I'm just going to name mine. I'm just going to call it Cheat World 3, as I've already made 2 before. Yeah, so then you just go here and you click on Create. Oh, I guess you got to go here. So yeah, now, this is the important bit, okay? You got to go into your options, because for some reason I turn those defaults to cheats being on. So you're going to want to turn that off. And I'm using an ad blocker because they have an absurd amount of ads. Anyway, but yeah, so yeah, you're gonna want to turn that off because otherwise, when you go and download your world once you're done all this, it just won't work. So yeah, now because you're using an existing world, you're gonna want to go here and upload it. Now, if you're doing this on PC, how you get your world is you go in here. I'm gonna put this in the description of this video as well as on screen so that way you know exactly where to go. Basically, you go to here and then you click on this, then you go into here, go into games, go into combat mojang, and then you go right into here. Now, because my world was the most recent thing that I opened, this is the world right here. So you're gonna want to copy this, and I usually use my downloads folder just because it's way easier for me to find. So yeah, you just copy and paste it there, then you exit out of that. Alright, so once you've done that, you're going to want to upload your world. Alright, so you can't really see what I'm doing here because I guess my OBS doesn't capture it, but basically I'm uploading my world and I'm going into my downloads folder and I'm putting the world into Aternos by doing that. Or I'm going to hope that it is. But yeah, so you're going to want to upload your world like that. So once your world is uploaded, you're going to want to start your server. Okay? And this is another important bit. In order for you to be able to join your server, you need to copy and paste your server IP. So you go like this, and you're also going to want to copy and paste your port. So mine looks like this. There we go. Click on Add Server. And now your server should be able to load. You can now join it. Right, I forgot I had packs on here. Yeah, that's another thing. Like you might have packs and stuff on your world, so you'll have to download that too. But anyway, And I'm assuming it's going to bring you to spawn. Yep, it brought me to spawn. Alright, so yeah, now, depending on what your settings are in your world, like mine is set to make anybody who joins a visitor. So I can't really do anything. So how we get around that issue? You're going to want another device in order for this to work. Because if you try to do it on this instance of your server, it'll just kick you from the server. So I'm going to show you how to do this on your phone. Alright, so you went to aternos.org. Now you want to click on your server. You want to go to here, go to console, and now you're going to want to type in this exact command, APPDATA. Now it says it opt your character, so now I can do things on the server. And now you're going to want to type in Gamemode C at P. Now you're in creative. Now you're going to want to type in give at P and underscore block. Now I'm going to give myself 2, so that way I have a spare. There we go. That's all you have to do with your phone. Now we can move back to the computer. Alright, so now that you've done all that, depending on where you want to put this, it doesn't really matter, but I'm just going to put it back where I was, because that's where I want it to be. Alright, so now that you've made it there, you're going to want to dig a hole like this. And this is another really important bit. You need to make sure you spell this exactly correct. Gamemode C, and then your gamer tag. So just like this. So just like that. By the way, I'm going to put all of these commands on screen so you don't have to worry. And then you're going to want to put in Gamemode S this time instead of C, just like that. Now, the reason for this is because unless you want your friends and family to be able to use these command blocks, you have to put your exact gamer tag, so that way it'll only work for you. I personally like to use this kind of setup, so that way I'll know which one's creative and which one's survival. And I like to use moss blocks because it looks closest to grass, so that way I'll never forget exactly where my my stuff is. Now I'm just gonna put my server side inventory into this chest because I like to keep that as well. But yeah, so now as you can see, cheats are still not active. Now, as long as you did everything correctly, you can now save and quit, go into your server and stop it. Once it's stopped, you can now go into your worlds and then download your world, just like that. You're going to want to import it as well. Alright, so once you've downloaded your world, you're going to want to import it, like so. Just like that. I'm just going to rename it, because I want it to look normal. Yeah, so then you click on your world. And now, as long as you did everything correctly, you should still be able to gain your achievements, which as you can see, I still can. Yeah, so now you can grab your inventory and you can pretty much use your world as if nothing happened. You know, just like normal. So yeah, just gonna take it in here. There we go. Just like that. Now, as you can see, you can now still gain your achievements and you can have access to creative mode. And I'd recommend hiding these things because, yeah, you don't want anybody stealing that, right? So, yeah. And also, I'd recommend moving your setup into a more secret location. So, like, if you have like a secret base or like a cave or something, I'd recommend moving it into there. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Now, if you want to know how you can do this without using your existing world and making a new one, then you can watch the video that's on screen right now. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and goodbye.